Hi, MS. This is Michael. Hope you're having a great day this Saturday. And I think I'm going to listen to probably two of your integrated speaking practice tests. So let's get started with the first one. So it looks like this is an academic type speaking task.
The reading passage discusses convergent evolution, and the professor in the lecture gives two examples to further illustrate the idea.
Good. So you have a connection. You have a compound sentence which connects the main point from the reading and the listening passage. So that's good. And it's good syntactic variety. And it shows also you understand how to integrate the two sources. Let's listen to the beginning one
The
more. I'm going
reading
to check
passage
something.
discusses convergent evolution, and the professor.
The reading passage discusses. So it sounds like you're using one syllable there, cuss or cusses are two, but it's discusses. That's actually three syllables. So make sure that you're pronouncing, I think, all the syllables and the verbs and other content words that you're explaining there. Okay, let's keep going.
In the lecture gives two examples to further illustrate the idea.
Okay.
First of all, convergent evolution, according to the author, describes
I think you want to say convergent. Convergent evolution.
animals sharing the same features even though they live in different habitats that are alike somehow. These animals tend to need almost the exact skills in order to survive and reproduce and can even get mistaken for each other sometimes.
Okay, a little bit of language use issues there. Could be more clearly stated with more precise language.
Though
Let's
they live
listen
in
to
different habitats that are alike somehow. These animals tend to need almost
I would say they're alike in some way. Or just that they are alike. And maybe somehow not even needed, that they are alike in some way, or I guess somehow is okay. Keep it.
the exact skills in order to survive and reproduce and can even get mistaken for each other sometimes. Moreover, the professor in the lecture gives two examples of pronghorus and antelopes. Pronghorus lives in the USA, where antelopes live in Africa.
Okay, let's
Can
keep
even
listening.
get mistaken for each other sometimes.
Now
Moreover, the professor in the
they can be mistaken for each other. You probably want to clarify that a little bit better.
lecture gives two examples of pronghorus and antelopes. Pronghorus lives in the USA, where antelopes live in Africa.
Now, why does the professor provide these two examples? So what is the connection between these two examples and convergent evolution that's already been explained? So maybe make that connection a little more clear as you transition from the reading to the listening passage.
Both of them eat grass, and both of them have nowhere to hide in their natural habitat. So both of them develop slender but powerful heads, huge eyes. He proceeded to give examples of dolphins and bats, which are completely two different animals, but both.
Now, why do they develop those characteristics? In what way? Does that somehow help them to survive against predatory attacks, maybe?
Live in dark environments. So they use something called echolocation, of which they omit loud noises that echoes to locate the objects in their environment. To sum up, the professor shows through these two examples what convergent evolution is.
So as you explain the examples, these are two examples to illustrate convergent evolution, right? So you probably need to, as you get into the examples, tie them back to that definition a little bit more clearly. I think that would be helpful. Okay, so overall, I think some slight problems with topic developed on this one. I think you have pretty good control of your language use, and delivery is not too difficult. I can understand pretty much everything you're saying. You had a little bit of trouble with the word discusses. You just make sure when you have these multisyllabic words, you're pronouncing them according to the correct number of syllables in those words. So I'm thinking on this one, I'm going to put you in, it might not make 26 on this. I'm going to say 24 to 26 points on this practice test. I want to go over some strategies with the integrated aspects of this response. So you mentioned bats and you mentioned dolphins, and they've both adapted in their dark environments, and they've adapted because of what's called convergent evolution, right? So the key idea here is convergent evolution happens when unrelated species evolve similar adaptations because they experience similar environmental pressures, not because they share a close ancestor. So they're very different species, and you said that. Now, what you want to do is you want to integrate a little bit better the adaptations that these animals have made, and then how that ties back to the definition that's provided in the reading passage. So, bats and dolphins grow up in different environments. Bats live in dark caves and fly at night. Dolphins live underwater where visibility is limited. So, they have a similar challenge. They both must navigate and locate prey in dark or low visibility conditions, and then they have the same adaptation. Both independently evolved echolocation, even though their ancestors did not have this ability. So how do you connect this? This is what you would say, something like this. This example demonstrates convergent evolution because bats and dolphins live in very different habitats, air and water, but both face the challenge of navigating in darkness. As a result, they independently developed echolocation. Since they are not closely related but evolved the same adaptation for similar environmental pressures, this clearly illustrates convergent evolution. So this explanation, it shows mastery. You have a definition, adaptation, independent development, environmental pressure, and then a connection back to the theory. So here's another way to look at it. So bats and dolphins show convergent evolution because they evolved echolocation separately. Even though bats fly in dark caves and dolphins swim in deep or murky waters, both environments have limited disability. This shared problem pushed them to develop the same solution, echolocation, despite coming from unrelated evolutionary lineages. So that's the integration that you're trying to get. So let's talk about some basic strategies here. So with integrated speaking task 3, you need to always connect the example back to the concept in the reading. So strategy 1, use the definition, then the example, then the connection pattern. So number 1, definition. Convergent evolution is when unrelated species evolve similar traits because they face similar environmental pressures. Then you give the example from the lecture. The professor explains that bats and dolphins both evolved echolocation. Then you have a connection. This is what you're trying to do. This supports the idea of convergent evolution because these animals live in separate environments but share the same problem, limited visibility, and they independently developed the same adaptation. So strategy 2, use this integrated sentence. This example shows convergent evolution because even though bats and dolphins live in completely different environments, they both face darkness and evolved echolocation independently. So strategy 3 is use clear comparison transitions. So here are some ways to kind of show the similarities. These are good, strong transition words. Likewise, similarly, in the same way, even though they're unrelated independently. Example, bats evolved echolocation to navigate in dark caves. Similarly, dolphins developed echolocation in deep, low visibility water. This independent development supports the reading's definition of convergent evolution. Okay, the third idea. So here's an updated mini TOEFL template taking the bat and the dolphin idea and integrating it. So the reading defines convergent evolution as unrelated species developing similar traits because they face similar environmental pressures. The professor illustrates this with the example of bats and dolphins. He explains that bats fly in dark environments while dolphins swim in deeper murky waters, but both must navigate where visibility is poor. As a result, they independently evolved echolocation. This supports the reading's definition because these two species are not closely related, yet they developed the same adaptation for the same environmental challenge. Therefore, the lecture examples clearly show how species in different habitats can arrive at similar solutions, which is the essence of convergent evolution. So the version that we have here, it demonstrates strong integration, clear organization, and accurate academic tone, everything the TOEFL score wants. That's kind of what you're looking for. So I think that you have a shot at getting 26 on it, but if you didn't, I think you probably need to a little bit better integrate, I think, those examples that you mentioned back to that definition of convergent evolution.